Hi, I'm Janet Yellen, your friendly neighborhood Treasury Secretary. I like to keep things boring and monotone, all right? But some people have come to me with some concerns about inflation. Let me just tell you, we've got it under control. A lot of people ask why they should trust that I have inflation under control. Well, number one, I'm 175 years old. So, a lot of wisdom in this brain, okay? I went to Yale, and big fan of modern monetary theory and Keynesian economics. It seems to be working out well for us. No fears, okay?
Hey, Janet, inflation came in higher again, 8.6.
Son of a... I can't get... Everything's fine, people. You see, what I learned in school back in World War II was that government spending increased economic growth. And no matter what happens, I'm going to keep believing that. You see, I'm a Keynesian economist and a modern monetary theorist. Basically, what that means is I failed fourth grade math. And I believe that we can print more currency units to buy stuff without any productivity. Just print that stuff up, free college, stimmies, and it never devalues the dollar. And as you can see, pull it together, Janet, pull it together. You can do this. Okay, so, nothing to fear. I know inflation's going higher, but here's what we're going to do. We need people to be out of work, okay? You guys need to stop buying stuff. That's why it keeps going up. So, we're working on raising rates so people don't have jobs anymore. I have some experience with this because I was the Fed vice chair in 2008 under old Benny Boy, Ben Bernanke. And we came out with quantitative easing. That has been a stunning success. See, what happens is banks do some naughty oopsie things, some bad stuff, and then when they're insolvent, a bank like the Federal Reserve can come in and print tons of money and just buy the bad assets. That way they don't fail. Now, a lot of people have said that if the Federal Reserve comes in and cleans up the mess from people taking too much risks, that may incentivize them to take more risks in the future. And let me tell you, that is totally not true, okay? Banks are not taking undue risk, and we have no issues of insolvency. Your average citizen kind of gets frustrated at us because, at the Treasury and the Federal Reserve, which have nothing to do with each other. That's why I used to work at the Federal Reserve, and now I'm the head of the Treasury. See, nothing to do with one another. Anyways, a lot of people get mad because we don't answer to anybody. But that's wrong. We answer to Congress, and they check in on us once every decade to make sure that we're following the rules that are made up. I think people would actually have a point at being mad at the Fed if there was, insider trading or people working at the Fed who had insider information who were trading stocks and, options based off this information, and that has never happened. Oh, sorry, I have a tick. That has never, ever happened, okay? So we are pure as the driven snow. All we care about is the American people. Since I care so much about the American people, I'm going to level with you. We don't have a lot of options when it comes to lowering inflation. Normally, we would raise interest rates, but as you can see, we can't raise them too much because there's so much debt in the system. So the only thing we can do is destroy demand. And how are we going to do that? By destroying your jobs. Okay? Be excited. And to the average citizen, I ask you, don't you want us to fix inflation? Would you rather have inflation or no job? Okay, that's pretty much where we're at now. Granted, we created the problem, and we're probably going to do it again once this settles down. But you need to understand that you're a stupid little peon, and the Federal Reserve is here to help. All right? Quick question before I let you go. My friend Nancy Pelosi said her doctor does wonders to her face. I'm thinking about getting these lines, worked out. I'm starting to look like Mr. Rogers too much. What do you guys think? Should I do some lifts, maybe some Botox of the lips? I think so. I like it. What do you think? Nancy's doctor does wonders. I am so excited. She did these brow lifts and the lips. They look great. What do you think? Of course, I can't stop looking surprised, but the brows, I love them.